What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Make an Impact podcast with real stories, real people, and real impact. My name is Stephen Turnbull. I'm an entrepreneur, husband, and a father on a mission to empower individuals to share their stories so they can make an impact on you. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. This is our holiday episode. We're just going to put out a short little episode this holiday season, but just wanted to thank you for being here along this journey. We started this, we're in the 25 episode range at this point. So we've been putting out an episode a week. So we've been doing it for about 25 weeks. Quick math, Mike, see? And my sidekick, Mike here, my partner in this project, would not be possible without him. All the viewers at home that have been commenting, get Mike a camera, we're working on it. I'm telling you right now, we're working on it. We're getting Mike a camera, and he's been a huge help in just this journey. I wanted to take a second and just reflect on the holiday season. And if you're watching this, just how incredibly thankful I am for you for being here on this journey. And more importantly, introducing and learning more about all the amazing guests that we've had on. We have some really big plans for this project. The Make an Impact podcast is not just a podcast, it's a movement. We're trying to just inspire people to share their incredible stories. Every week we have people that come in, and Mike and I say all the time, man, that was such a great conversation. Man, that person has a great story. And here's the thing behind that is if you meet that person out there, maybe they're on your son's soccer team, you see them at the grocery store every Sunday, you see them at a networking event, you don't really know who they are, right? And I've had a few people in the seat in the last couple of weeks where I've started with, hey, I know who you are, but I really don't. And we take time to dive deep. And that's what we're trying to do, is not just talk about what do you do for work and what do you do out there and what does your organization do? No, who are you? And that's what we're trying to focus on. And I reflect back at the 25 episodes that we've had already up to this point. And I think the good thing is I never really had an expectation of this show, right? But the expectation and the deliverable has been just the incredible conversations and the incredible stories that we've had. And we're just getting started. We've only had 25 conversations, 25 different people in the seat, and 25 amazing stories, but they're all inspiring and they're all empowering. And I hope that you'll do us a favor and share the movement, be a part of it, subscribe on the YouTube, subscribe on the Spotify, go to our Instagram where we're posting these clips before we release them and then trying to give these people exposure. All we're trying to do is make an impact in these people's lives. And if that's you as the listener, you as the viewer that has now learned about Bob Smith, you know, that's such a funny thing. I'm just going to go off to the thing. Whenever somebody uses it as an example, we just always use Bob, right? I was on like 3 calls today and they were just like, oh, Bob. Anyways, let's say Kevin Smith. When you learn about Kevin Smith, we want you to know who Kevin Smith is. And yeah, we're going to talk about what he does in the community, what he does for work, how he helps people, and how he makes an impact. But you don't truly get to know him until you're listening to our show where we can dive deep into, Kevin, how did we get to this point? Right? Bob, how did we get to this point? What did your story look like? And it's all comes down to relatability, right? And looking out there of, man, I'm feeling that emotion right now. I've been there. I'm looking to take this leap in my career. I'm looking to change jobs. I'm looking to start the business. I'm looking to start a family. And that's why we have guests that are CEOs of massive companies and guests that are starting out their business or guests that are just rock star people, right? There's no limit to the conversations that we want to have. And so my ask for you this holiday season would just be help us spread the movement, help us spread the podcast to families, friends. I'm going to put you on the spot, Allison Turnbull. My own sister sent me a text message and said how much she enjoyed the podcast. Thank you, Allison. That meant a lot. But I love the responses that we're getting, and all we're trying to do is be the pioneer to introduce you to amazing people that are doing amazing things in our community. We'll eventually be talking to people outside of the community, I'm sure, down the road, but there's incredible people out there. And Mike and I say all the time, every time we have somebody in, everybody has a story and everybody's story deserves to be heard. Let me say that again. Everybody has a story and everybody's story deserves to be heard. And that's the mission of what we're trying to do. Real stories, real people, and real impact. Your neighbors, your family members, your coworkers all have incredible stories that you deserve to hear. And we want to be the platform for that. And we want to be able to introduce them and spotlight them. And that's what we're trying to do here. So I hope that you and your family have an incredible holiday season. Remember that this time is the time to cherish. I can tell you with an 8-month-old at home that I can't believe she's already 8 months, and I'll be saying that when she's 18. I know it. This is the time that this is what's important. Those work emails can wait. Those projects you're working on at work can wait. Those stressful moments that come up each and every day in our life are just moments, right? But the things that matter the most is spending time with our family, spending time with our friends, and that's what's important to do around these holiday seasons. So on behalf of myself, my sidekick over here, Mike, everybody at the Make an Impact podcast, have a very happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas. Until next time, go out there, lead with purpose, and make an impact in someone's life today, even if that's your own. My name's Stephen Turnbull. We'll see you next week. Take care.